Thank you for watching this short video of our paper, Managerial Attention, Employee Attrition and Productivity Evidence from a Field Experiment. I'm Hugh Wu, and I'm a postdoc at Washington University's Olin Business School. The paper is jointly authored with Shannon Liu at Toronto Rodman. The motivation of this paper is that middle managers are fundamentally important for the success of the firm. Both economics and management literature has long documented the impacts of middle managers on the performance of individuals and teams. This paper focuses on one particular dimension of middle managers, which is managerial attention, defined as a costly technology managers use to make employees feel they're cared for. And we study two questions. One, what is the causal impact of managerial attention on employee performance, including attrition, productivity, and self-reported survey outcomes, such as job satisfaction and mental health. And more importantly, the second question is how should managers allocate their scarce resource of attention? If a manager has a limited time or energy, then optimally he could talk to all the employees regularly, but probably that is not possible in reality. We compare the random allocation method, where managers talk to an employee at random, versus the directed allocation method, where managers focus on employees who are most unhappy and therefore may have higher attrition probabilities. We propose a theory of optimal attention allocation strategy and test the theoretical predictions using a large-scale field experiment inside firm. We conduct a 6-month field experiment in one of the largest multinational spa chains home-based in China. The experiment is on more than 10,000 spa workers working in the company's 157 stores in China. During the experiment, the 157 stores were randomly assigned into 2 treatment groups and 1 control group. Store managers from the treatment groups receive a list of employee names every week, and they're required to have a private, semi-structured conversation with every listed worker. The only difference between the 2 treatment groups is how the list was generated. For the random allocation group, the list was generated using random numbers, whereas for the directed allocation group, the list was generated using the company's high-frequency employee engagement data. For the 2 treatment groups, store managers don't know how the list was generated, and they talk to the same number of people throughout the time. The experiment was started at the beginning of April and lasted for 6 months till the end of September in 2019. We have several major findings. 1, we find managerial attention to have a significant impact on workplace performance, and that is true across both treatment groups. The turnover rates are lower, and also employees have higher job satisfaction, evaluation of bosses, and better mental health. A little bit surprisingly, we find random allocation to be more effective than directed allocation in reducing employee turnovers. In our paper, we also explore the heterogeneity of the treatment effects across different types of stores, and we find attention achieves better outcomes in smaller and underperforming stores. So what is the major reason behind this empirical finding? We propose a theory of optimal attention allocation strategy, and here is the intuition of the model. Employees care about whether managers care about them and talk to them, but they also care about managers' intention behind. When a manager talks to an employee, it could either be that the manager truly cares about the employee, but it could also be that manager cares about his own compensation, because if the team is performing better, then the manager himself is well off and receives higher compensation. So workers make inference of managers' types based on how he allocates attention. If a manager talks to a worker only when she is unproductive or when she is down, that strengthens workers' prior that the manager is more likely to be the selfish manager who only cares about themselves, which undermines the impacts of attention. In the paper, we also use our data to rule out several alternative mechanisms, but probably that is too much to cover in this short video. Thanks for watching.